Thrilled to welcome in three-time Pro Bowl defensive end, last year's All-Pro defensive end, Calais Campbell, the leader of the Jacksonville Jaguars, as the Jags go to their home away from home over the Atlantic to London. You guys have been there every year. This is your second year going personally. The Eagles have never been there. Is that an advantage for you guys, schedule, travel-wise?
I sure hope so. You know, experience does play a role when you look at this kind of stuff. And last year I was able to pick some of the brains of the guys who have traveled there before, and they've kind of gave me some advice, and it really paid off. And I was able to have a pretty good game. And this is a worthy opponent. You know, these are two gladiators who are both desperate for a win. You know, just the way the seasons have gone. You know, this is a matchup where both teams are going to be hungry and motivated to go out there and play good ball. And, you know, I think it's exciting to be able to go to London and compete.
From the outside looking in, you guys have been subject to all sorts of hot takes with fans and the media. The Jags are a mess right now. The defense isn't the same. The offense can't get it working. They're fighting in the locker room. What's the real take about what's going on inside of your building?
I mean, it's just, real take is we've had a couple bad weeks of football, you know, but at the end of the day, we're still alive. Opportunities are right there in front of us. You know, it's another opportunity to, you know, regroup, get back to the basics and play some good football. You know, we're definitely still together, tight-knit group. You know, at the end of the day, this is a child's game. We got to enjoy ourselves and go out there and just get one win.
How confident are you that you're going to get the play that you need at quarterback?
Very much. You know, I look into his eyes and I see a competitor. You know, and nobody's tougher on himself than Blake. You know, he loves the game. He wants to do well. You know, and he understands. You know, if you take away the turnovers, you know, this is a different ball game. You know, and so you know he's focused and working hard, and I see it in his eyes that he's ready to go.
You think Jalen Ramsey's in for a bounce-back game?
Yeah, man, he's a beast, man. He's a competitor. He loves the game. He's very gifted, and every time he goes out there, I expect him to bring his A game, and he always does, you know. And he brings that energy. You know, he talks that trash, and, and he, you know, he really creates that swagger that we all feed off of.
All right, to get you ready for your weekend in the UK, we thought we'd give you a crash course on some British slang.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, here we go. If someone calls you a geezer, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That sounds like a bad thing.
Sounds like a bad thing. We in the U.S. would call that like an old person, like you're past your prime or something. It's actually a good thing in the U.K. It kind of means suave or dapper. Like if you are suited and booted, they say, look at that geezer right there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to be a geezer all week then.
Okay. If someone tells you to take a lift to the loo.
Now I know this one. That's the elevator to the men's room.
Elevator to the men's room. Everybody knows loo, and you got to figure that out quickly if you're spending a whole weekend there in London. The word chuffed. Chuffed. Does it mean nauseous or thrilled?
I'm going to go with thrilled.
Thrilled. You hit it. You hit it. Chuffed means thrilled or exuberant about something. How about this one?
Lucky guess.
How about faff? Faff. Does that refer to wasting time or an embarrassing bodily function?
I'm going to go with wasting time.
It is. Wasting time indeed. So I'll tell you what, Calais, don't faff around with us anymore. You and the rest of the geezers go out and get a win so that Duval can be chuffed once again.
Yes, sir. I like your lingo.